Hey guys, happy Friday and welcome to the last day of Rainbows and Unicorns. We're super pumped about today, and as you can see, the change in scenery means we have some cool things going on today, some experiments that will be happening, some mixing. We're going to make some slime. We're going to try little color mixing. So it's a fun day. So even if you just want to try one or two of these activities at home, I assure you, you will have fun with trying out the color mixing and just kind of exploring colors. There's a lot of learning to be had today. So let's jump right in. Oh, as you can see, I'm wearing my blue shirt for the fifth color of the rainbow, and I guess you'll just have to trust that tomorrow I do wear a purple shirt. So believe me, with Maya in the house, I will be reminded to wear a purple shirt tomorrow for the last color of the rainbow. So anyways, let's get started. So for this first experiment, I'm going to try my best to show it to you, but it would be nice if I had like a data camera to go over top for you to see, but I'll just turn it around. So here you can see I have 6 little shot glasses, and in the bottom of each shot glass I put a very small amount, probably about a tablespoon, 1 to 2 tablespoons of water, and then I put about 10 drops of food coloring in the red, yellow, and blue shot glasses. And then I put little strips of paper towel going from each cup to the next. And what's going to happen, it's actually taking quite a few hours, so you're going to have to be patient. But what's going to happen is from the colors and the moisture, the paper towels are going to suck up the color and then they're going to bring it down into the next cup. So what we have, you can kind of see here, is we just started with the red, yellow, and the blue, and it's probably been about 4 hours now. And as you can see, we now have purple from the blue and the red. We now have orange from the red and the yellow, and you can now see that we have green from the blue and the yellow. So that's a really cool experiment. It does take time. It's not instantaneous, but to just see all the colors of the rainbow and how the primary colors create the secondary color. So that's actually pretty cool to see. So I'm going to put that aside. The next way you can also sort of demonstrate the same thing is just taking a coffee filter. And with the coffee filter, all you're going to do is, I'm going to try my best for you to be able to see everything I'm doing. So with the coffee filter, you're just going to color on the coffee filter, color each of the colors of the rainbow, and then you're going to spray water on it so all the colors bleed. And then what we did, we just dried it. It didn't take very long to dry. As you can see, I was originally looking for a cookie sheet, but I found a pizza pan before that. So you can see the little circles are from the pizza pan. We just put it on that to dry it. And what the girls would like to do now is make butterflies, and you can also make really cool flowers out of the coffee filter. So that's what we're doing with that. But that's another cool way to explore the rainbow colors, or even try mixing colors with that. And then you can see when you spray the colors, they all kind of bleed together. So that's another really cool demonstration. Another fun activity to do that kindergarten students always love. I'm just going to grab it. Sorry, guys. I'm still a little bit immobile. 3 more weeks and I'll be up and walking again. But in the meantime, not at my best. But anyways, we're going to try just taking a piece of paper. Now, in primary, students really love exploring secondary colors, because it is pretty magical to see how you can take 3 different colors and then create another color. Or, 3 other colors. So, I mean, I get the excitement regarding this. So often as an introductory activity with kindergarten students, what I would do is I would call them back to the paint table or invite them to put their hand in. Kids love to get tactile and just get really sensory and just really touch stuff. So I might even paint their entire hand red, and then I would get them to press it on a page. So I'm not going to do that right now, because as you can see, our paint's running a little low, and we don't have a lot to spare right now, so I'm just going to put it there, and I'll maybe put some here just for mixing purposes. I'll wipe off my brush. I do have another brush. Oh, there we go. Just grab that brush. So then all I'm doing is basically, and I'll show you, so I'm just putting red plus, I'm just going to put a circle of yellow, but as I said, if you were doing it with if you have the paint to spare and you're doing it with your own kids, put it on their hands. They love that. So then they can put their hand in red. So red plus, and then use the other hand's yellow. And then what they would do is they would rub their hands together, which they'd be very excited about. In my case, I'm just going to put some yellow here, add some more yellow. And as you can see, that's happening. It's turning into orange. If you find it still a little bit dark, add a bit more yellow. And if it's a bit too light, add a bit more red. So what I'm going to do is, as I said, if I were to do it in a kindergarten class, and if you have the paint at your own house, let them paint their own hands. They love it, and they can mix it together and see what happens. So just add the plus and the equal. So then you can see red plus yellow equals orange. Always a fun one to do. Okay, I'm going to take this off. Then we can do the other colors. So blue. Color mixing has become a real problem at our household, so we have to become very strict about, we either have to become more strict about color mixing with the paints, or buy Maya and Callie each their own set. So I'm not sure, but Maya does not like her paint tainted, so that has created some problems for sure. Okay, so for the next one, so we now have, we now have red and yellow equals orange. So for the next one, we can do, and as I said, you would be painting your child's hands if you have the red. So as you can see, did get a little yellow or a little red in there, but that's okay. So yellow, and I'm gonna say plus blue. So I really should be putting this on my hand like I did last time. Changing up my brush so I don't get yelled at for mixing colors. Oh, also we made spaghetti last night, and I added all the rainbow colors, so just with food coloring, and the girls loved it. They ate so much of the spaghetti. If you want to see any pictures of what it looked like, let me know and I'll send them. But the girls were crazy about it. So I just took a plate and put all of the colored spaghetti on it, and they loved it. Okay, so you can see on my hand the yellow and the blue have mixed to make green, so another color for the girls. So excited to see that one. So again, you can just talk about the sort of yellow plus blue and then equals green. Okay, one final mixture. It's so fun. There's so many awesome activities regarding rainbows and stuff. It's such a fun, it's so fun to do with the kids. I'm just gonna quickly give this a little rinse because yeah, as I said, mixing is a problem, so I don't want to create any additional problems. I just have a towel here. So, okay, the last color we're going to make is purple. So, to make purple, you need red, and again, you'd be making this you'd be allowing the children to put it on their hand if you have it, and then mix them together. That is what I will be doing with the girls. We actually have not got to this yet today, or else I would have shown you our stuff. We're gonna get it done later today, and if not, maybe this weekend. We have got a few other things going on this week, so maybe we'll get it done this weekend. So I have this. I'm sorry, I should have put some red on my hand, and then some blue. I'll add some blue to my hand, and we will make some purple. So that's still pretty dark, so we'll be adding some more red. So now we have purple. All right, so same thing. So kids really get an awesome understanding then from all the color blending of the primary colors that they've used and then the secondary colors that they produce. So that's a lot of fun for sure. Definitely recommend this activity for color mixing. Okay, two more things. Another thing that I'm just gonna quickly talk and watch. Another thing that you can try as well is putting paint into a container or the bottom of a Diet Coke container. It doesn't have to be Diet Coke. I don't know how that came out because that's the only bot we buy here. But anyways, put primary colors here, and then if you put a car down or a marble down, I wasn't going to demonstrate this one. I was just going to tell you about it, but you can just picture that as soon as you put a dab of, say, red and yellow paint there, and then you have a marble that you're able to move around like this, it creates a really, really cool design on it. So highly recommend trying that. Okay, the last thing that we did today was making slime. The girls absolutely loved this. We made 2 colors with the promise of making more, but this is the first time I've ever used this particular recipe, and it worked super well. So really, really happy with it. So this morning, I made yellow and purple slime, which now you can see they've been put in together. Which they probably shouldn't have been. So you can see I have 2 awesome colors. So I am going to quickly make one with you, and you will see how easy it is to make. So all you're going to do is I took an entire thing of, the recipe called for 125 mils, and this is 150 mils. So I just added a slight more of everything just because this is a fairly standard size. So it's just white glue. You want to make sure that it's like kind of like the school type glue that's all purpose and washable. So I put 150 mils in there, which is just over half a cup. And then you're going to put about 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Kind of mix it all around. And then you're going to choose the color that you want to add. So mix it all around. So in our case, I think we want to make green. So we're going to add a generous amount of green. The girls had said they wanted to make some green to go with this. They actually want all the colors of the rainbow. So I'm sure that we will be doing this lots this weekend so you can kind of see. It looks really cool. There's lots of conversations as well that you can have with all of this. So this is pretty cool to talk about this and how it relates to science and how things, liquids and solids, and there's lots you can talk about for sure. So then we need what's called a binding agent. I didn't know any of this offhand. I just learned it. So for a binding agent, they recommend contact solution. So we're going to be using contact solution. So you're going to put approximately 1 tablespoon in to start, and then you're going to mix it in, and then just you just add 1 tablespoon intermittently. Based on, it's kind of trial and error. The first 2 worked out really well. The yellow did take a little longer to kind of come together a little bit, but as you can see then, the glue is starting to get a little less sticky, and it's almost looking more like toffee-like. So I might add a little bit, but it's not sticking to the bottom of the bowl as much anymore. So I'm going to add a little bit more. And then what you're going to do is when it kind of feels like it's, coming together and it's not too sticky, you want it to be able to easily come off your fingers. I'm going to put more in. It's pretty casual how much you put in. Oh, I'll also say that if you are not a contact lens wearer, which Craig nor I wear contact lens, I just bought a travel size of the contact lens solution, which was obviously, considering you only need about 2 tablespoons every batch you make, made a lot more sense just to buy that size, so we're not wasting. Okay, so another fun aspect of making this is putting in sparkles. So we're going to get those out, but learn from me, never leave your children alone with sparkles. It can go very wrong. So anyways, next you're just going to kind of knead it. And I assure you, after kneading it for a while, you can put in your sparkles soon. After kneading it for a while, it will become where it sticks less, as you can see, and it becomes nice and stretchy. If you find that it hasn't quite reached that point where it's not, so this is getting kind of nice because it's sticking on me, but it easily comes off. So it's very much having the texture of sort of like silly putty. You might want to add just a little tiny bit more, rub it around, and then you'll probably have, oh, now I can feel that. That's a really nice texture now. So just continue to knead it, and then it'll just continue to get nicer to work with. Now you can add your sparkles. So we have some, oh my goodness, the girls love sparkles. Do not leave your child alone with sparkles. You will regret that decision forever. Your house will never recover from that, nor will your kindergarten class if you're a teacher. So you can see, putting in some nice sparkles with that. So now the girls will have a nice array of 3 different colors of the slime. So this turned out really nice. So just to reiterate, I just used 1 bottle of the all-purpose glue. Now I just happened to get this at Shoppers, $1.75 or something, and that works for this amount of slime. 1 tablespoon of baking soda, approximately 2 tablespoons of contact lens solution. But keep in mind, I should have said this earlier, it actually has to contain the ingredient. Oh, I should have looked this up earlier. I'm sorry, guys. Sodium bitrate. So that's what's needed as a binding agent, and I guess some don't contain that. So anyways, I don't want my video to keep going too long. So much fun to be had today. The girls have really liked the activities that we had planned. A really fun day. So just explore primary colors, secondary colors, and kind of color mixing and what you can all make. So anyways, look forward to seeing any pictures that you guys have. And yeah, have an awesome weekend. And we will see you all. We'll reconnect with everyone on Monday. Enjoy your weekend, everyone, and happy Mother's Day. Be sure to celebrate your mom, grandma, whoever, just to share your love with them. So anyways, thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.